I'll figure it out sometime later. I wish I'd quit hitting the random button like that. Alright, so now I'm going to hit... Or going to rock the, why did I just completely forget what I was going to say? The crown capture, that's what it was. I'm just going to do pilot only. I don't have anything against using the R-Wings or the Landmasters. I just choose not to while I explain everything. But then whenever I actually record some versus mode matches with a few people, I will explain it. And now Crystal is no longer the last of her kind on that planet. I don't know how to pronounce the name of Cerneria or something like that. It looks a little bit like Corneria. C-E-R-N-E-R-I-A, I think is how it's spelled. Whatever. So the object here is to pick up this, the crown, and it will display on your radar as well. And then once you have it picked up, it'll show that right there, and your timer will start down. And the idea, obviously, is to take that away from them. And because I have not used crown capture before, I'm going to see if it either drops it or... No, it transfers it automatically over to you. So you can actually have it where it won't drop on the ground after somebody is defeated. It will immediately go to them. You'll notice the crown started out white because nobody had it, but now it turned red, the color of one player. And since you do have infinite amount of lives, instead of changing how many lives you have, or however many set points you need to win, you'll change it to how long the time is before the crown, or not before the crown, how much time limit you have basically, and then whenever the time runs out. Because obviously whoever has the crown when the time runs out wins. I'm assuming they place second and third if there's more than one player, judged on how many kills you had. So if one player won but second player had 5 kills and third player only had 3, I'm assuming second player would come in second place. But then again, I don't know. I usually only play it with 2 people. Actually, I don't play it that often, but you know, I gotta show it off because I gotta show off the whole game. And I do think versus mode is definitely one of the better points of this game. I mean, don't get me wrong, story mode was good as well, but they did a good job with this. I'll load my clip on you, because you are fake, Crystal. And I am real one. Haha. Ah, I put it in the wrong slot. And unless I can think of anything else, that is almost it for versus mode. Some of my later videos, I will be recording matches and setting them up. I'll probably do it with 3 players, maybe 2. So all that leaves is the bonus game. In the Japanese version there is another one, but in the American version, this one, there's only one game, Xevious. But you need all the silver badges to play it. Now that I've collected them all, that is possible. So if you hold L and R, you can quit. If you hold R, you'll reset. If you hit Y, you'll hit select. A is your blaster, B is your zapper. Starts the start menu. It says the directional pad is to movement and aim, but you can also use the regular, whatever it's called, analog stick. Xevious is a very interesting game. It's an old arcade game. So I wouldn't blame me if you didn't play it because I don't play it much myself. So the idea bit here is basically just destroy all the things you see. This game is a shooting game like Star Fox, but it is different because in this case, 1 hit equals you die, game over. It's overall kind of boring. I don't really play it much ever since I unlocked it. I have beaten the first 2 levels. And it wasn't because I died on the 3rd level, it was because I got bored. I guess there's a few people that might play it, but honestly, I don't see, other than the fact that it and Star Fox Assault are both shooting type games, why these match at all. So yeah, I'm just gonna let myself get killed. Maybe. There we go. I don't honestly like it that much. It's not that good of a game. If you came here for this walkthrough to find out how to play this game, I don't know why you did. Because that's not what the game is about. It's about single and versus mode, mainly. So, heading back to versus mode after that pointless thing. But for those of you that can't manage to get all the silver medals, that's what it is. And honestly, I'm glad I got the silver medals because it makes my completions on the game look a lot better now that I have all the silver and the bronze as opposed to all the bronze and 2 of the silver. I'm not going to go for gold as I've already mentioned because honestly, some of them I've managed to barely scrape out silver. Like maybe if I had finished 30 seconds later, I probably would have lost. I mean, one of your target scores is 1400 and my final score was 1406. I actually cut it that close, which I hope never happens again. What are we playing? Crown Capture? I don't want to play that one. But for those of you that were wondering about the multipliers that I did mention in story mode, the extra multipliers for your actual score, on bronze, they just add up how much time that you took, and if you took very little time, you get a higher point total, and then also the amount of kills that you got. In silver mode, they do the same thing, as well as gold, but silver will multiply that score together, and they'll make it times 2. And gold, I have confirmed this, instead of making it times 4 like I thought it might be, it's only times 3. Which would make it ridiculously hard, and those of you that have seen the badge score for gold see now how it's somewhat possible, but still extremely difficult. So if you want to go for gold, then by all means feel free to. If you want to go for silver, you can get that extra game. I don't know. I'm assuming in your Japanese version game that you're probably have to beat everything on gold for the extra, or not the extra, but for the little bonus game, the other one. I'm not sure it's entirely worth it though. I mean, you should be playing the game Star Fox Assault for playing the game Star Fox Assault, if that makes sense. You shouldn't play Star Fox Assault because you want to unlock a bonus arcade game. You should play Star Fox Assault because you want to actually play the game itself, not a different one. If that makes sense. I mean, play the game for what it is. If you want to play that bonus game, then go buy that game, Xevious, or whatever the bonus game is. Don't buy a game because you want all the extra little bonus things that aren't even really the game itself, just part of it as an extra little bonus for people that can complete it up to a certain difficulty or figured out a certain unlockable or something like that. That's not why you should play this game. You should play it because you enjoy actually playing a Star Fox game, which you should because they're really good. For those of you that are wondering, since I have done Star Fox Adventures, and I'm obviously working on this one right now, but I am fairly close to completing it, minus actually showing off some versus mode and how to do it in an actual battle as opposed to showing you techniques and strategies for it. Other than that, I'm done here with Assault. As for the original for the SNES, I will probably skip it. Why is it going this way? Never mind. I will probably skip that because it's not that well known a game. The game that supposedly started the whole series, or at least what a lot of people think it is. I know it's not the game that started the series, but I know that it's definitely what gave it the accomplishments that it has now, is Star Fox 64 for the Nintendo 64. I will be showing off that one because it is fairly difficult, and I only managed to beat it on both paths very recently. Recently being I beat the hard path this afternoon. Because now that I'm recording this at 4 o'clock in the morning, because I can't sleep again. But whatever. As for Star Fox Command, if I can figure out how to record it properly without my finger getting in the way, due to the stylus, then yeah, by all means I'll do it. I realize that a lot of people don't like it because of the whole 9 different endings thing. And honestly, I don't like that either. I think they could have formatted it a lot better. But I guess they had to finish it somehow, but they just didn't do a very good job. And to be honest, I hope the series isn't over because it's a good series. Because Assault, Adventures, and 64 are probably your 3 best ones. Shoot his tail. Aw, it doesn't count. So, I guess I'll see you guys next time.